The brand new Araneo TLC has finally dropped, and it's time for us to deep dive into everything that this creature now has to offer, including new combat abilities, new traversal abilities, new animations, and an amazing new model and saddle. There's so much to go over, so go ahead, strap in, and I'm going to break down everything for you in this video. I hope you enjoy. What's going on, Skellywags, and welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to do everything that we can to show you everything that the TLC Araneo can do, and we're going to go over all of its abilities, all of the awesome things this little guy is capable of, as well as my honest opinions of it at the end. So sit back, relax, and let's go over this brand new Araneo that we have available to us in ASA. So first and foremost, let's go ahead and start off with, first of all, just the design of this guy. This guy looks amazing, and then if we just sit there and take a nice gander at its saddle, it looks fantastic. It's got the little spider symbol on the saddle. It's got a what appears to be a vulture skull on it. We've also got ourselves what appears to be kind of a Spino sail, but with webbing on it, which looks really cool. This guy looks fantastic. And here's a little bit of a shot of the baby form that I got earlier, and honestly, it looks adorable. I'm really starting to like the spider type creatures that they're putting out. I'm really hoping for some more in the future. But yeah, this guy looks awesome. Very cool. But this is a bred up one so that I can show you guys everything that we need to for it. And let's go ahead and get into the stats, shall we? So this is the Araneo that we are currently working with. We have a 234 with 41 points into its health, 36 points into stamina, 49 into weight, and 35 into melee. So a couple things that I've kind of noticed as I have been playing with this guy now for about 48 hours is weight really matters, stamina matters, and melee matters. Now, you do want to boost up your health a little bit, especially if you're going to be going head to head with some of the creatures that you can now go head to head with, and one of those being a Giga. We did manage to knock out a Giga live on stream. Gotta be very careful how I do this. Oh my God! We just knocked out a Giga with a spider. Now, mind you, it did take us 45 minutes, but it is possible. And it is super funny, and it is so much fun, and gonna save you guys a lot of trank. So, in my honest opinion, from what I have tested, I would say roughly about 2,500 points into this guy is more than enough to keep it alive. It doesn't have to be crazy. If you could get 50 points into this, you can lower how many points you actually get into it. But I honestly think that about 25 to 3,000 points is good. I don't think you need to go up to 4,000. 4,000 honestly kind of makes it really tanky, and we're not even talking about getting a good saddle yet, because right now we're just rocking a primitive saddle. Now, stamina and weight are really two of the biggest things. So for stamina, this is going to allow you to shoot your torpor webs more often and be able to move around quickly in order to chase creatures that might be a little bit faster than you, including things like a Giga or maybe a galley or something like that. So we want to have quite a bit of stamina, and the stamina goes up by quite a bit. So I would say get this up to about 2K, maybe even higher, depending on how much you really want to spend. I think 2K is a pretty good amount to put into this. I think with my other guy, I was rocking about 1,500. I think 2K is honestly the sweet spot for that. Now down here, this is where we really want to go crazy, because the higher that your weight stat is, the bigger the creature that you can tether and do a bunch of fun stuff with, which I'm going to show you that here in a little bit as well. So we want this to be pretty high. So let's say we go up to about, I say we put some pretty decent amount of points in here. We do about even, I say 25 points. We get almost 900 weight into this guy. I think that's beautiful. Now let's shove all the rest of these 30 points that we have into its melee stat. Now this is going to help us out, because this is going to help knock out creatures much faster. Let's go over everything right here, right now. Now I'm going to show you guys a little bit of a snippet from the live that we had, and I'm going to show you the awesome curl up animation that these guys do when they get knocked out. It is super adorable, and I think that this should have always been in the game, but now it is in the game, and I think they need more of this. It is so fun. If you press C, you're gonna toggle in and out of climbing mode. As you can see up in the top right of your screen, I'm gonna zoom in for you. We can toggle on and off the climbing mode. This makes it easier for you whenever you are trying to climb around. So as you can see, I could do everything right here, and I was able to jump onto it, but if we want to climb onto it without needing to jump, all we gotta do is press that climb button and we immediately start climbing. And I'm gonna say, out of all the climbing features that we have of creatures, this guy honestly feels the best. It feels really, really good. Also, this guy turns on the dime. The animation for this guy is absolutely fantastic. I love it. It's great. But right now, we're not going over my opinions. Right now, we're trying to see what this guy is capable of. So let's go ahead and come over here and fight this kangaroo. So you can see over here on the right-hand side of your screen, we have a bunch of different options for things that we can do. And one of those obviously being your main melee, which is a just standard little bite anime. Oh, but as you can see, as we were hitting that kangaroo, it starts getting webbed up. Now, this guy's gonna obviously run away from us, so we need to get over there. We need to get him. So bouncing at him, this is honestly another great thing to have. We're gonna web him up. Hold on. You know what? You're a little bit too fast. Let's go see if we can find a horse or something. Oh, here's a Lystro. This is a perfect test. So as you can see, our little guy's just chilling right here. But as we bite him, he's gonna start getting webbed up, and our damage is gonna start increasing as well. And look at that. As you kill them, not only do you just devastate them now, you also get silk, which means that even on the island, you can now get desert armor. Is it useful? I don't really know. I can only see one place on the island that I would want to use that, and that might be Volcano. It's still really cool that we don't necessarily have to go to a place that silk is readily available now, because the spider produces it on its own. And we can just sit here and do this, and look, it just slows them down super fast. And there's the web explosion. It looks so good. So freaking good. Now, that's not the only thing that we can do, though. As you can see, we have our friend the kangaroo here again. And if you hold down your right trigger, you can start shooting little web shots at this guy. They again start slowing down. And the more that they do this, the more webbed up they get. But this isn't the best thing about this. It also knocks them out. That's right, you're shooting little torpor shots at this guy. And here in a moment, this little dude's gonna take a little nap. And it's gonna take a few shots, as you can tell. It's not the all-powerful, like, you know, one shot from maybe like an ascendant long neck like I have with some shocking trank darts in my pocket. But it's still a creature that's going to save you some time and energy, because it slows them down on top of knocking them out at the same time. Now, with smaller creatures, I will say, if they're not high enough level, you have a very, very good chance of killing them before you actually get them to knock out. But it feels really good, and being able to knock this guy out, just like we did the Giga, which I don't know if I've shown the clip or not, but that's not the only thing that this guy can do. No. We still have so much more. And that is with this little line right here. This is with your web tethering. In order to enable it, as you see again on the right, you're going to hit right trigger and C. And when you get the blue arrow, you are going to have the tether mode active. Now, I think there might have been a silent nerf to this, because I was actually recorded a video about the Araneo, but I wanted to make sure that I made it more concise and a lot more understanding. And so I had a bunch of webs just sticking up over here. I'll show you a clip from the original recording. I have quite a few webs just sitting over here. It appears that they have nerfed this to only a few. So now when we aim here and then I aim here, one of my webbings disappears. You now have a max of 3 tethers at any given point. And that might be for a specific area, but I have not further tested that. It does appear that the tethers will instantly break. As you can see, we have our little tether right here, And so you now have a max of 3, which isn't, I guess it's not too bad because you don't really use tethers that often, but it is really cool because all you have to do to get onto one of these is just hit your space key or your jump button, and then you can crawl around. And let me tell you, this animation right here is super clean. I love the way this looks. You can run on it as well. But if you want to go the opposite direction, all you gotta do is go the opposite direction, and it's me pressing my S key and then continuing to move forward. You then want to change position, you just keep pressing S while moving your camera to the other direction. There it is, and it looks really clean. But I guess we could go ahead and show off another little ability, which is the web descend, which means as you are on your web or on any surface, you can web descend very easily just by holding the X button or pressing it to descend slightly. And if you want to come up, all you gotta do is hit your space bar, and then you will jump back on. Now we're gonna attempt to do the other side because the other side looks really cool. So we're just going to hit that descend button, and then we are going to attach with left control. Now let's crawl right back up here and see if we can't get the animation to play, because it's really cool once it does it. Okay, well, I had it yesterday. I don't know exactly how I did it. I guess I'll just play a clip of it from yesterday's video that I recorded. So here you go. Oh, and look, that was something I didn't even know that we could do, is climb upside down on this thing. Look at that. Oh my God, dude, that is fabulous. I didn't even know that this was possible. Yeah, I don't know how to do it consistently, but it is a thing that you can do, and it looks really cool. And yeah, this guy is just absolutely amazing, but there's still so much more that we can do just with this tethering ability that I think is absolutely fantastic. So let's kind of go over here, and we have our friend the Doty. Now whenever you have a Doty, its weight class is pretty low, so we can just sit there and he's gonna drag us along with him. As we try to pull back, we're not pulling back at all. He's a little bit too heavy for us to do anything to. But let's say we want him to go on a trip. All we got to do is hit this button right here, and he enters the space program. Yep, that's right. You can fling creatures around. Now there's going to be a little spot that we're going to go right over to real quick so that you guys can see the true fun that can begin with this creature. And here we are at the beach, right where we need to be, because you know why? There's a lot of smaller creatures here that we can just absolutely send using this tethering ability. Now we could also do this with a parasaur as well. So let's go ahead and click on this parasaur, and it's going to enter the new Skelly space program. Yep. That's hilarious. You can just absolutely send them flying, and sometimes they do get stuck up there, and it is great. It looks so funny. It's even better when you do it to smaller creatures. So let's go and take this dodo for example. We're gonna come over here, we're gonna click on it. Now the fact that it's blue means that we can actually drag it. You can't do this with a lot of creatures, but with quite a few of them you can. But no, he's gonna enter the Skelly space program as well. Bye bye. Oh my God, it's so good. It is so fantastically good. But we've also got ourselves the Dilo here, and you're gonna fly. Bye bye. And it doesn't aggro them, it doesn't make them mad or anything like that, which makes this even 1,000 times better, because you can just send creatures flying. Let me see if I can launch this trike. Bye bye. Yep, we can launch the trike as well. We can launch the trike as well. That's hilarious. Now here's the funny thing. You guys know, if you've watched my channel for long enough, oh, there's a Pego. This guy's got to go flying. Hey, you want to enter the Skelly space program? Go up there. Oh, you want your child to join you? Don't worry, I got you. Oh, it's so good. All right, so let's go find one of the annoying little seagulls, because this is where I think some of the fun really comes in. If you find yourself a flyer, and you know they're of the smaller size variety, like we have our friend the Ichthyornis, all you gotta do is when it's highlighted yellow, attach your web to it, hit your web ascend, and guess what? You have a free ride, baby. Look at this. Look at this. It's so good. It's so good. Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's so stupid, but you can do stuff like this, and it's so fun. Oh yeah, this is great, but we're gonna send them over there. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, my opinion on the brand new Araneo TLC is that this guy is absolutely fan-freaking-tastic. This guy definitely needed this. I think this probably makes it one of the most useful creatures that you can get early game. Mind you, you can get this guy at level 40. And that's what I think is the craziest, is that at level 40, you can start knocking out creatures that you're not going to have the opportunity to ride for another 30 to 50 levels. And I think that part is what's craziest to me, is that this guy makes knocking out that much easier. No more needing to wait for trank darts or the shocking trank arrows or anything like that. This guy can do all of it for you. And with its new traversal abilities and its ability to slow things down as it's doing it, I think this makes this creature 1,000 times better than it was, and is definitely the TLC that this guy deserved. So tell me what you guys think about this guy down below in the comment section. And if you guys happen to enjoy my breakdown of the creature, as well as maybe your opinions on it, go ahead and leave a like, subscribe, and hit that hype button down below, and maybe that notification bell if you want to keep up to date with all things Ark and other amazing adventures that we take on this channel. So I hope you guys have yourselves a good day, a good night, and a good week. Go ahead, cop off this video, go tame yourself an Araneo. I will see y'all in the next one. Bye bye now.